Sunday morning. Well, look at that. 6 o'clock in the morning, and guess what? Vaughan's here. But guess what? He's forcing me to partake in alcohol.
Oh, this was an easy bribe. It's great to see you, Max. And just hang on a minute. Who's that? Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Jesus. Righto. Quick fire questions. This is not here for fun, brother. I'm going to get your brain into it. Chat GPT. Should we fear it?
Oh, of course we should fear it. Just think of it like this, Max. Someone gives you a little baby kitten and you go, oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to play with it. It's a lot of fun. But you don't realise what they're giving you is a lion. And it's going to grow up into a big lion and it's going to look at you and go, I actually don't need you and you look quite tasty and you're my next meal. That's where ChatGPT goes. Not today, not tomorrow. So enjoy it while you can, but don't underestimate. Be careful what you wish for.
Agreed. I think embrace it and take it on. But look, Taiwan's building the components for this and it's supposed to be bigger than computers, than taking over this world. GPT or chat with that sort of concept. So, is Taiwan at risk of invasion?
Of course it's at risk of invasion. I mean, whoever's got Taiwan has got a monopoly on these things, our electric devices, our high-end electronics. So I can understand why someone, I won't name, has an eye on it.
Righto, big timer. You won't name. You mean China. All right, sum up New Zealand politics in a few seconds.
Oh, my God. I'm in a relationship. I'm with my partner. I've been with her for a while, 6 years, 2 terms. And I'm looking at her and going, you know what? I feel like a change. I feel like something else. I look at the neighbours and think, hang on a minute. Maybe not for me. She's a bit bossy. So therefore, the devil in the dark blue sea. Do you leave this one for that one? And right now, I think most voters are going, I'm not sure yet.
Well, yeah, look, I guess that's right. The alternative's not that juicy anymore. So where do they land? But hopefully we need a change of government. Anyway, let's get moving on.
Yeah.
Climate change, is it real?
Oh, of course it's real, but don't, climate change coming out of the mouth of a toxic, backstabbing politician that's in it because it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry is not climate change. So I think what people need to do is start really exploring what that means, climate change. Hard out, it's real. But when a politician's up there, it's not that real to me.
All right, folks, ask yourself this one at home as well. Now, I'm going to ask Vaughan and put him on the hot spot. Vaughan, what's most important, the economy or people well-being?
Oh, no people well-being without an economy that's functioning. You can't build education, health, and all of that for free. Hospitals do not build themselves. So you've got to get an economy that is aligned with what it is that we're trying to create here as a society. Economy all day long.
So, what about our young people? Should they be able to afford to buy a house? Should we design our economy just so they could buy a house?
10 years ago, maybe, but today, I think absolutely not. I think you wouldn't want to put a monkey on the back. Houses today are overpriced. If we can get the residential construction industry more efficient and houses more affordable, go for it, but not today.
Monkey on the back. Well, what about Maori rights then? Do you think they should be Maori should have privileged rights over Pākehā?
Well, they've never had privileged rights, and I don't think they're going to get them anytime soon. So that's something. Next question, please, because it just doesn't exist, right?
Does, but I'm going to be talking. Well, we'll talk about this another day.
Don't get me going, Max. It'll be a brawl.
The HR Commissioner has recently said you can't take a discrimination action against a Maori. Is that fair?
Oh, that's just complete rubbish. And whoever said that needs a bullet, because I tell you why. Would you go to court and the judge has got you there and they're going to favour Māori over non-Māori based on the sentence? It's the same thing.
This is the commissioner who makes the decision. He is the court.
So that's a whole pile of crap, and I hope that's untrue. I hope that's just a myth.
What about China? Are they a threat to us? Should we trade with them?
Oh, look, I think if you're Chinese, they're not a threat at all. But if you're in America, they're a bit of a threat.
So should we trade with them?
Should we trade? Of course we've got to trade with them. I mean, geez, if we pull China out of economy, we're broke.
We're broke. Actually, I think there's some truth in that. Livestock export, do you think it's a good thing or bad thing?
Oh, in my mind's, a farmer that would export his animals is a filthy animal. So I think that would have not want. So the answer is no. That's primitive. We are way better than that. For the shitty 30 million that we get out of live animal exports, we don't need to be doing it.
Disagree totally, but we need a longer discussion on that one because you just don't have it right there, Vaughan. Anyway, Aussie brain drain. Is it happening and is it going to happen?
Well, the irony, for the last 10 years, the 501s have been sent back to New Zealand.
Oh, I said brain.
Yeah, no, and then all of a sudden Aussie, this is the power play of the day, they come up with a policy where they take our brains. They say, we send you these and we take these back. They're genius. They're showing us up. I actually support it because I think the Australian economy, and we've always been that invisible seventh state. Play ball. Get over there, make money.
So then we should become a seventh state. Is that what you're saying?
Not saying we should go. We've always been the seventh.
Oh, the new state of Australia is now New Zealand, according to Vaughan.
Once again, we can't afford not to have a great relationship with Australia. So I wouldn't be getting too bent out of shape on this.
Wow. So Vaughan thinks we should be the seventh state. All right, moving on. Young Ram Raiders, what do we do with them? What would you do if you had the power? What would you do?
Well, we do know that most of those young Ram Raiders probably don't know who their parents are, and so therefore, fundamentally, it's not the Ram Raider themselves, it's how do they end up being Ram Raiders. So we've actually got a major societal issue in terms of the family unit.
What are you going to do with them? What would you do? You're in power. What would
I
you
certainly
do?
wouldn't be sending them off to boot camps. I mean, that's like not very
So what would you do with them?
Well, no, you're not going to stop it today. You've got to stop how they end up being Ram Raiders because they don't respect society. So what we've got to find out why they do, because, if you sat down with one of them, they'd tell you to get lost, right?
Right, Vaughan, we need a longer discussion on this
We
because
do.
you haven't answered the question. Hey, brother, good to see you.
Oh, was that it? Is that it?
That's it, man.
Oh, I'm just warming up.
Thank God it's stopping.